Hello guys, welcome back, and in this video we've got a tier list. Something new, something different to this channel, something that I haven't done before. But yeah, I've got a tier list basically ranking Real Madrid youngsters and Barcelona youngsters into categories, where from 1 to 5 in different sort of categories. So I've basically picked 8 Real Madrid youngsters and 8 Barcelona youngsters, and I'm going to put them in those 5 categories, and they are: the first one is starter caliber, which basically means someone that we all think can be playing as a starting 11 for either Madrid and Barcelona. The second category is good squad player, someone that we feel like can be part of the team, coming off the bench, starting every now and then, very decent squad player, someone, an impactful player to have in that team. The third topic is Getafe in 2026. Sergio, Barcelona fans know about him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying necessarily they'll be playing for Getafe. I'm just saying, give it maybe 2 years, they're not going to be playing for either Real Madrid or Barcelona. They'll be leaving to go to a mid-table La Liga team or somewhere else. I don't see them blasting at that specific team. The fourth option is Sergio Samba Part 2, which basically means they're not going to be living to the hype. Japan is calling. UAE is calling. They're going to basically fade away. Like, no one's going to know about them. Their name's not even going to ring bells. They're going to fade away completely, and no one's going to even find out about them. And the last option is, it's not too late to go uni. Bro, uni's calling. College is calling. Concentrate on the degree, man. Allow the football. The football's not for you. Maybe it's better to leave football before football leaves you. As simple as that. Before I go any further and start with the first player, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys already know. By the way, the consistency that I'm showing, insane. I'm even proud of myself. But just maybe be grateful, because when the season ends, I'm taking a break. So the first player that we have is Mario Martin, who we've seen now a lot more in the preseason. He started both of the games against Milan and against Barcelona, showed good defensive mindset, showed good defensive ability in his game. Of course, going forward is not the best, but I mean, he's learning, he's still young. I feel like he can be a good squad rotational player. I feel like at Real Madrid, he can maybe fit in a cup game, maybe coming off the bench in the last 10 minutes, maybe playing at home when we've got maybe Mallorca at home, at Cadiz at home. I feel like he's capable of doing that. I feel like with Mario Martin, after what I've seen from the first 2 games, and the fact that we don't have a natural 6 except for Chimeni, and of course Camavinga can play that, but Camavinga is not really a natural 6. I feel like maybe it's good to rest maybe Chimeni every now and then. So I feel like with Mario Martin, good squad rotational player. Yeah. Then we have Juan Martinez. Let me just tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing right now. Starting 11. Bro, we've got a superstar in our hands. I honestly think he should be promoted into our team. He should be the 3rd person up. You know how we've got Rudiger and Militao? The next person up shouldn't be Alaba or Vallejo. It should be Juan Martinez. Because, bro, at the age of 16, the way he's moving, composed, he's the leader on the pitch. At the age of 16, ball playing, he's got that. The only thing he needs to add is strength into his game, because he feels skinny. He reads the game quite well as a 16-year-old. The guy's going to be a superstar. Like, I don't have no doubts about that. For that reason, starting 11 100%. Then we've got Niko Pasz. Hear me out. With Niko Pasz, yeah, he's not going to be a starting 11. And unfortunately, at Real Madrid, I don't see him being a squad rotational player, because we've got players above him in the likes of, his position is quite stacked, which is quite unfortunate, which is different to maybe Mario Martin, because Mario Martin is a 6 and we only have Chimeni. With Niko Pasz, he's a 10 / he can play as an 8, but he's really a 10. We've got literally, bro, like 3 players that can play there, and like players like Ibrahim can play there, Arda Güler can play there. I feel like with Niko Pasz, it's going to be a similar Arribas situation, where we all know he's talented, but he's not going to get his minutes, and Arribas went to Almeria. I feel like Niko Pasz is going to be another situation where he's going to go to a mid-table club and actually perform well there. So for that reason, I'm going to put Niko Pasz. It's a bit unfortunate, but I'm going to be real. I'll put Niko Pasz in Getafe in 2026. Because, again, I don't see him... I don't feel like he would want to stay at Real Madrid and not get any minutes, because I don't think he will. So he will leave. Then we've got Dion, and with him, yeah, is... bro, the only thing we know about him, he's a good luck charm. Like, you saw what happened last season. Whenever they go away from home to Etihad, Allianz Arena, to the tough away ground, Barcelona, they always select him because they feel like with him being in the team, Real Madrid wins for some reason. And it's worked out last season. I mean, look what happened last season. We haven't seen him play at Real Madrid a lot. I saw maybe a highlight, like a comp, where he played with his country, Puerto Rico, and he was all right. With him, yeah, we haven't seen much. I don't want to be too harsh and say it's not too late to go uni. But it's going to be between it's going to be between Getafe in 2026. It's going to be between 3rd and 4th. Because again, we haven't seen much of him, and he's in a fortunate situation. Like I said, he's a 10/8. Sometimes I'm in the wing. For that reason, I'm gonna go with, you know what? I'm gonna go with Sergio Samba. It's gonna be one of those, we hype him up, similar to Sergio Samba, and I wouldn't be surprised if he plays for Al Nassr 5 years from now, man. So yeah, I'm just being real, man. Then we have Jacob Ramon, and bro, he had his cameo against Barcelona, and I swear to God, it felt like I was watching him for 2 to 3 years. I feel like those centre-backs that we get, yeah, bro, their understanding of the game is so well. They know when to push up when they need to. There was maybe a couple of times where there was a bit of concentration lapses, but it's expected. He's 17 years old. And I feel like because Real Madrid, our biggest problem is centre-backs. I feel like with him, I can see him more often at Real Madrid, maybe 3. I can see a natural in him where he gets his minutes. And the good thing about him is because he's fast, unlike Juan Martinez, he's not very fast. He's very slow. He plays the game in his own pace. With Ramon, he's very quick. He might be playing maybe as a natural, maybe as a fullback every now and then. For him, with Jacob Ramon, I can see a squad rotation of playing in the future, in my opinion. Then we have got Rafael, who again got his minutes last couple of games as a fullback. And to be fair, yeah, when he played left back, I felt like when he came on in the second half, he played much better than Fran Garcia played the whole of pretty much that game. Good left back to have going forward, very good. He played at Castilla, I think had about 7 assists last season with Castilla. So again, going forward is very good. Defensively, he's not too bad. With him though, is he going to be playing? Because as a left back, we've got Fran Garcia, we've got Mendy, we've got Miguel Gutierrez at Girona, where we can get that buyback clause. We've got, of course, Alphonso Davies maybe coming forward. With him, it's difficult. With him, I must say, I wouldn't be surprised it's going to be similar to Theo Hernandez, where a big team's going to go after him, and he's going to go there and showcase himself. Maybe a Regulion, where he's going to go to another team and showcase himself. So for him, yeah, with Rafael Obrador, I'm going to go with, yeah, Getafe in 2026. Then we've got Latase, who played for Getafe last season. But Getafe, go back to Getafe, man. I think that's your destiny. I think that's your club. Just go there, brother. Real Madrid's not for you. Just go there, man. And then we've got Raul Asensio, University. Uni's calling, bro. Hold on. Hello? Yeah? Who's calling? Hello? What, Madrid University? Oh, you've got one space available? What degree? Sports scientist? Yeah, you know what? I've got one person for you. Yeah, put me in. Yeah, just put him on the list, man. Just put him on the list. Raul Asensio. It's spelled Asencio. Yeah. Just enroll him for September. He'll be there. All right, love. Muchas gracias, amigo. Madrid University is calling. Let's now move on to the Barcelona players. And the first person we have is Casado. Can't lie. He's a good player. Very good player to have. Is he a starting 11 player? Do I see him starting for Barcelona in the next 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years? Yes, I do. Just because of the fact, his profile, there isn't anyone like him at Barcelona except for maybe a Gavi. Because I feel like he's very tenacious, very good defensively, very good on the ball as well, can pick up a pass. And because of his profile, if you told me he's an 8 but he's defensively not the best, then I would say no. But because of his profile, he's a very good 6. And Barcelona is struggling with that. I can see him starting for Barcelona in the next 3 to 4 to 5 years. Maybe not as much as the next person I'm going to mention, but with him, I can see him starting for Barcelona. So you know what? But is he going to be starting consistent? That's the thing. I don't see him starting consistently for Barcelona. I think he will play for Barcelona, but not consistently. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's go squad rotational play. I think that's fair. Let's go squad rotational player. But the person after him is Bernat, starter. 100% starter. I feel like Bernat is going to be one of the next big things for Barcelona. I said it in the last video. The Kubasi's, the Lamine Yamal's, it's going to be Bernat moving forward. Because, bro, they found the Sergio Busquets region. He's everything about Sergio Busquets. His frame, his build, his passing ability, and the fact that he's so slow, but similar to Sergio Busquets, where he plays to his own pace. Off the ball, very good as well. For that reason, start 11, 100%. Then we've got Elfayz, who got his minutes last game against Madrid and assisted pretty much both goals. I would consider the first goal an assist. I know Lewandowski missed the header and Pau Victor scored, but I'll consider it as an assist. He played a lot of minutes last season with Levante. He played over 40 games with Levante. So now he knows, it's not like he's new to first team football. He played last season with Levante, so he's got that under his belt. I feel like with him though, because he's unfortunate because Koundé's there and everything, I feel like he can get his minutes off the bench. So with Elfayz, I don't see him maybe going to another team. And I feel like Hansi Flick is going to trust him. So with him, Elfayz, I'm going to go with squad rotation as well. I feel like Hansi Flick will give him chances. And I feel like because Barcelona are now so stacked on the fullbacks position, which is very rare because a couple of years ago they weren't. With him, bro, because he adds another element where he can play as a right back but he's left-footed. And that's no need maybe for Barcelona to pretty much re-sign Casado because they've got stacked fullback. Then we have Pau Victor, and he's an interesting one. Because of course he scored against Madrid, X, Y, and Z. The only thing which is making me hesitant to put him in the top 2 is because of the fact he's 22 years old. Like if the kid was 18, 19, 20, I would say, you know what, he's going to get his chance with Barcelona. Because of the fact he's 22, I'm not saying that's old. I'm just saying, I don't know. That was a tough one because he's not going to start. Knowing Barcelona, like it's going to be Lewa, and if it's not Lewa, then it's going to be something. And then they're going to probably buy someone else. Maybe Haaland because Mbappe's now in Madrid. Squad rotational, I think it's going to be squad rotational for only a year or 2, and then he might leave. It's like Margui. He went to Chelsea. It's going to be in one of those situations where, you know what, I'm going to put Pau Victor at, he's going to be squad rotation for maybe next season. But, like I said, in 2 years from now, 2026, yeah, Getafe, brother. Yeah, you know what, Pau Victor, Getafe 2026. Then we have Noah Darwish, the Iraqi superstar. He came on City as well, had his glimpses, nice little touch in him. First team football, no. With Noah, that's the thing, he's talented, but we pretty much said the same thing about Sergio Samper. It's going to be very similar to Alen Halilovic. So much hype about him. 16, 17, so much hype. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put Noah Darwish in Sergio Samper. Unfortunately, I don't see him. Yeah, I don't think he's going to live up to the hype. Just my opinion. Then we've got Faye, who honestly, I'm very high on him. Very, very high on him. I can see him starting for Barcelona one day. And for that reason, I'm going to go Faye starter. The reason why I say this, initially I thought he was only a left back and left back only. But what I've realised about him when he came on against Madrid, bro, he can play a centre back, but not only is he just a normal centre back, the guy is a good centre back. He can play both left back and centre back at a good level. I feel like he's basically a Koundé from the right hand side but a left hand side. Defensively he's better than Balde. Going forward, of course, Balde is better. But I feel like maybe certain times I feel like Hansi Flick will rely on Faye over Balde. It's very similar to maybe if you guys remember Marcelo and Contral. When Jose was there, where Marcelo will play some of the games, but other games, Contral will be relied on. I feel it's going to be a very similar situation with Faye, where maybe a couple matchup problems for Balde could be beneficial for Faye. With Fort, played last season as well, decent, but I'm not high on him. Like he doesn't strike me as a very talented. Again, potential is there, but it doesn't strike me like he's going to be starting or maybe even squad rotational. With 4, I'm going to go with Getafe as well. Getafe 2026, brother. Not maybe necessarily Getafe, maybe he goes to Bilbao, any of those clubs, but I feel like, yeah, I don't see him. With him, he's going to leave. But last but not least, then we've got Quim Junyent, the 17-year-old. He got his minutes against City. I think he played about 30 minutes with City. Talented. Baller. Like, he's got a touch in him. He's got a touch. Start 11, no, because they're so stacked in that position. With Quim, I'm gonna go squad rotational. It's gonna be. I feel like they will trust him in the next couple of years. He's gonna get his minutes. It's gonna be another Pedri situation where he's gonna get his minutes and he's gonna take advantage of it. Very talented. Like, from what I saw from him in that cameo against City, I said to myself, you know what, the guy is it. Sometimes I don't need to watch 5, 10, 15, 20 games. I can see someone by just one game, just by 20 minutes, just by the way he touches the ball. And the way the guy is, you can see he's got it in him. But guys, this has been my list of all the 16 players, 8 for Madrid, 8 for Barcelona. Let me know what you guys think of my ranking, of my tier list. You guys let me know. Put it down in the comments what you guys think, where each person should go. And if I missed anyone else, I tried to make it, because I know Barcelona had a bit more, but I tried to make it fair between 8 and 8. But yeah, man, listen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The season is getting closer and closer. There's going to be a lot more content, surprisingly enough. I'm trying to be consistent, but yeah, a lot more content's coming your way when the season starts. A lot more streams. I'm going to be start streaming as well, where I'm going to be inviting you guys on to maybe have a chat and maybe chat to us and yeah, have a debate, man. But yeah, man, listen, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.